tutorial we're gonna see which hand are capable and which are not in this deck. So here we see that we don't have a blue source, so we have just one land, so it's a ditch. Let's see the next one. So here we can see that we have a lot of draw spell. We can stabilize pretty well against, let's say, rally, moderate rally. We unfortunately we don't have any um, removal or counter spell right now, so it is very matchup dependent. I would say that I would keep this hand honestly, but it's really up to you. I would ditch, I would say, Creation Relic. So it's a strong card, but I would say that's not really necessary for right now. I could also consider to ditch one land. It kind of depends on your meta, but I think that with Falaji we should see other spells, so it's not that big of a deal if we ditch a spell. So turn 1, I'll start with playing out evidence, and we had both the crab and the clue. And from there, I would say that next turn we will draw a scred. I would play another island, and I would play Falaji. Let's see how it would continue, just to see. Here we see that we have a 3 spell. This is the reason why Falaji is so strong, because in this deck the percentage of time that hit misses is like 6%, 6.25%, and even then, like with brainstorm, it is even lower. So yeah. So here I would say that I would keep probably a brainstorm. Yeah, since I think that's the most relevant card for right now. Since we don't see any counterspell, which is kind of bummer to be fair, because we play 8 of them. But yeah, let's see another turn just to be sure. Outplayed land. Here kinds of depend. You can see both playing the cryogenic and the Falaji. Archaeologist probably would say that it would be better to play cryogenic relic, draw a card. Yeah, draw a card. In this way we have 2 blocker, and next turn we can start utilizing Scred. But the most important thing is, okay, we have drawn also like on turn 4 finally the abjure. But I would say that from now on we are full in control, because we can like play brainstorm, draw 3, then play archaeologist to within our land and decide what things are necessary. Scred, I would say that probably right now Scred could be necessary, because if our opponent has dropped a huge creature, Scred could help in this regard. But I would say that we can also set like if our opponent does not play any relevant creature, we could also set like the 2 Scred on the top for the brainstorm, and we can mill them out using Falaji. So yeah, in this case we also hit a deep analysis, which is kind of a combo with Falaji. So yeah, I would say that we are pretty good. We are pretty set in this game. We took a little bit longer than necessary, but yeah, I won't say that it would be a bad game. Of course, if our opponent killed our crab and was a super aggressive like moderate, we could have some issue, but overall, like moderate burn, we could have some issue, but overall I would say that having this 4-3 on the battlefield could help us stabilize, plus right now after that we can use abjure, sacking the relic, drawing more cards. We have a clue, so we have also ways to draw many cards, so I wouldn't say that this would have been a bad matchup. Bad match. Let's see another hand. Yeah, I think that this is capable. I mean, we have too many brainstorm without ways of reshuffling it, but I would obviously give it. I would probably start with volatile, since we don't have like ways to right now ditch for the brainstorm. Uh, Next, yeah, I would probably play this island and represent a counter spell. If they go for it, well, we had a counter spell. If not, I would have played this brainstorm, searching for maybe something to reshuffle the library or something to like a cryogenic relic to have abjure line. Let's see the next draw. Yeah, next draw were not so lucky. We couldn't like reshuffle thanks to the brainstorm, which is a little bit unlucky since we have like Falagi, we have Lorien, we have many ways, but I mean the counterspell and the other brainstorm, I think that could bring us to town. Yeah, for the perilous landscape, it was a little bit too late. Like it would be an unlucky game for sure, but I think that in the next couple of I would say turns, we can probably use it and with the other brains shuffle some land because we were pretty flooded, and here we can see also the cryogenic relic, which would have been super helpful with the abjure. So yeah, a hand that I would keep, hoping to draw something to mill, like to reshuffle with the brainstorm. Unfortunately, we couldn't get there, but it wasn't like a bad end, I would say. I would say, or a horror end that I would mulligan. Let's see another couple of hand. Okay, this is better. This is better because we have, even though we have a Scrat and Bolt, which are uncastable right now, but as I said in the intro, we have many ways to get rid of them, like using Brainstorm plus Falagi, and overall, um, I think that like we can also function without them. So let's see what we would get. Like for turn one, I would say Island would be good. And I would play like Brainstorm on the end step and see 3 cards. Okay, so here we have a little bit of a decision, because we could also like um, use Lorien um, to reshuffle. It kind of depends. It kind of depends because if this Scred plus Light Mold are good for this matchup, I would probably keep them and play Volatile Fjord plus Hard Evidence in order to block maybe opposing attacker. If it is not like a good matchup for these two cards in particular, I would probably do something like this, put them on the top of my library, untap, and then use immediately Lorien build to cycle for an island, reshuffling it, and drawing another card for the turn. So yeah, I would say that also this brainstorm isn't so bad because we have of course Falagi and we would have also the island more. So I mean, maybe not an aggressive hand in terms of removal or counter. I mean, removal we just teach them. So, but yeah, overall, I think that this would have been a good hand if our opponent wouldn't be too aggressive. Let's see another hand. This is I don't know. This is on the fence because we have a Lorien revealed, but unfortunately we do have 2 counterspell which are uncastable right now. So yeah, I would say that I would probably ditch it. We would have drawn like another Lorien, but I think that these counterspell are like with one mountain are too crazy to keep. Maybe if this was an island we could consider it, but yeah, even then I think that this hand wouldn't be good. So we go to 6. Here we see a lot of cards which are potentially good, so I would probably keep it. First turn, brainstorm on the opponent end step. Okay, this is very good because we hit like a deep analysis and we have an archaeologist, so I would say that I would do something like this next turn. Like I will probably play a mountain and then a Fallaci. The Fallaci unfortunately keep like hit just the deep analysis. If not, we could have put the deep analysis in the graveyard and use it for flashback. We can still, of course, do it. It kind of depends on the matchup because if it is aggressive, I would just pump the Fallaci. If it is like a slow matchup, I would keep deep analysis on my hand. So yeah. So let's see another hand, last one. Okay, here we see a couple of abjure without a way to use it, so I would say that this is not usable, and like Murmuring Missing could get there eventually, but this is too slow. So let's see another one. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't say this is bad. Yeah, this is not bad. I mean, we have Cryogenic Relic plus Abjure combo, so I mean, it's not so bad. First turn, of course, crack the Perilous, which would have been the perfect card before with the Brainstorm, but yeah, whatever. Of course, we see multiple of them where we don't need it. Yeah, so turn 1, do something like this. Turn 2, I'd say, like, put a relic, yeah, put a relic, draw 1. Next turn again. Okay, so right now it's kind of funny because we have so many stuff to do. Like we can abjure, draw a card, and then I would say that in our opponent we can bolt something of their own if we need to. Next we hit a Scrad. I think that we can go like a Fallaci. Seeing that the next 3 card, take a Scrad. Unfortunately we hit like a Azure, which is a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. Use the Scrad maybe to destroy something big next turn. So yeah, this is okay. We can like depending on the situation, if we are under pressure, we can use our breath weapon in order to clear the board, probably, or we can use deep analysis if we are against control and draw a little bit more, which also can be flashbacked from the graveyard. Just a little note: if you have deep analysis, remember that maybe against something that you know have like some form of graveyard data either on the battlefield or in the deck, it would probably be wise to keep the deep analysis like when you have like when you're in turn 6, because right now we can use like deep analysis, and then if they don't counter it, we can flashback again it from the graveyard, since we would have priority. So yeah. Okay, so that's all for now. I see some hand that could work in this deck. Of course, some were a little bit too slow, some I think that were good. So yeah. I think that this deck is not so slow, especially against aggro, but the matchup becomes much better after the sideboard. So yeah, that's all for now. See you on the next one.